Hey, what's up? You're watching English with Amit again. Men ismim Umid va shu kanal asoschisiman. O'tgan yil IELTSdan 7,5 ballni qo'lga kiritdim. Ingliz tilidan esa 1 yildan beri dars berib kelmoqdaman. Maqsadim ijtimoiy tarmoqlarda ingliz tilini o'rgatish orqali o'zimni shaxsiy brendimni qurish. Bugungi darsimizda ingliz tilini Garri Potter kitobini o'qish orqali o'rganamiz. Asosiy qahramonlar Garri Potterning o'zi, uning xolasi Miss Dursley, uning eri Mr. Dursley va Garri Potterga amakivachcha bo'lgan Petunia. Bu safar ham qo'ldan kelgancha qiziqarli va ma'lumotga boy qilishga harakat qildim. If you are ready, let's get started.
Mr. and Miss Dursleys of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. Mr. va Mrs. Dursley, xonim va janob Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive. Harry Potter kinosini ko'rganlar bilishi mumkin. Privet Drive bu Harry Potterlar yashagan ko'chaning nomi. Xo'p, demak, Privet Drive'dagi 4-uyda yashaydigan Miss janob va janob Dursley va xonim Dursley were proud to. Proud degani faxrlangan, o'zidan faxrlanmoq. Were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Ular mutlaqo normal odamlarmiz deb o'zidan faxrlanisharkan. Thank you very much. Thank you very much degani sizga juda ham kattakon rahmat degan ma'noni anglatadi, lekin bu gap kinoya ma'nosida ishlatmoqda. To'liqroq ko'rib chiqaylik. Rahmat, lekin bu yerda kinoyali ohangda ishlatilayotgan ekan. Demak, bizdan shubhalanmang, bizni bezovta qilmang degan yashirin ma'no bor ekan. Xo'p. Perfectly normal. Thank you very much. Mutlaqo normal yoki mutlaqo hammasi yaxshi. Thank you very much. Xo'p, thank you very much ni aniqroq tarjima qilsak, demak, bu masalada gap yopiq. Ya'ni biron bir narsa mutlaqo to'liq ma'nosida ishlatilar ekan. Xo'p, I'm fine, thank you very much. Men mutlaqo yaxshiman yoki we don't do that. We don't do that. Thank you very much. Biz bu narsani to'liq qilmaymiz. Bu masalada gap yopiq deb tarjima qilsak bo'lar ekan. Xo'p, bizning holatimizga to'g'ri keladigan misol. Misol uchun, everything is under control. Thank you very much. Hamma narsa nazorat ostida, hamma narsa nazoratda. Thank you very much. Hammasi to'liq nazoratda degan ma'noda ishlatilayotgan ekan. Xo'p, they were the last people you would expect to be involved in anything strange or mysterious because they just didn't hold with such nonsense. They were the last people, ular eng oxirgi odam edilar, you would expect to be involved in. Siz kutgan yoki gumon qilgan, expect kutmoq degan ma'noni anglatadi. Xo'p, involved in biron bir narsada qatnashmoq yoki biron bir narsaga aloqadorligi bor degani. Demak, ular eng oxirgi inson bo'lar edi. Siz kutgan yoki gumon qilgan. Involved in anything strange. Har qanday g'alati yoki sirli, mysterious, sirli narsada aloqadorligi bor deb gumon qilgan odamlaringiz orasida eng oxirgi odam bo'lar edi. Yoki g'alati yoki sirli narsalarga yoki aloqadorligi bor deb gumon qilgan odamlaringiz bo'lsa, ular eng oxirgi odam bo'lar edi. Bu gapni aytmoqchiki, ular shunday insonlar ediki, ularni g'alati yoki sirli narsalarda gumon qilmaslik kerak. Because sababi they didn't hold with such nonsense. Ular bunday nonsense, bo'lmag'ur yoki bema'ni narsalarni hold with degani qo'llab-quvvatlamoq, tarafdori bo'lmoq yoki aytsak bo'ladi, u narsaga norozi bo'l. Demak, sababi ularni sirli yoki biron bir narsa, g'alati narsada aloqadorligi bor deb gumon qilmaslik kerakligini sababi ular bunday bo'lmag'ur narsalarni qo'llab-quvvatlamas edi. Hold with so'zini ko'rib chiqamiz. Ma'qullamoq, qo'llab-quvvatlamoq. Biror fikr yoki odatni to'g'ri deb qabul qilmoq. Biror prinsip yoki qarashni ushlab turish, ya'ni unga ishonish yoki uni qabul qilish. Ko'pincha inkor shaklida ishlatilar ekan. Hold with an idea. Fikrni qo'llab-quvvatlamoq, fikrni ma'qullamoq yoki qo'llab-quvvatlamoq. Never held with violence, ya'ni hech qachon vahshiylikni yoki qo'pollikni qo'llab-quvvatlamagan. I don't hold with that kind of behavior. Ya'ni men bunday turdagi axloqni qo'llab-quvvatlamayman yoki harakatni. Hold with such nonsense degani, demak, bo'lmag'ur narsalarni qo'llab-quvvatlamasgan. Tarafdori emas. Mr. Dursley was the director of a firm called Grunnings, which made drills. Mr. Dursley was the direktor ekan of a firmani called Grunnings. Called degani nomli yoki deb ataladigan, Grunnings deb ataladigan firmaning boshlig'i ekan va qaysiki u drilllar yasagan. Drillni ustalar ishlatadigan, ya'ni qurilishda ishlatadigan uskunani aytmoqchi. Mana bu ko'rinishdagi drill mana qurilishda ishlatiladigan asbob hisoblanadi. Ya'ni uning firmasi aynan o'shandaqa asbob yasaydigan firma ekan. Mr. Dursley Gunning nomli drill ishlab chiqaradigan firmaning boshlig'i edi ekan. He was a big, u katta, bahaybat, beefy man. Beefy degani baquvvat, kuchli yoki mushakli degan ma'noni anglatadi. Misol uchun ko'rishimiz ham mumkin. Beefy, kuchli, baquvvat, muskulli. Xo'p. Mr. Dursley bahaybat, kuchli odam edi ekan, with hardly any neck. Hardly degan zo'rg'a, deyarli, any neck, deyarli hech qanday bo'yni yo'q edi ekan, lekin unda a very large mustache. He had a very large mustache. Katta mo'ylovi bor edi ekan. Uning ayoli Mrs. Dursley xonim bo'lsa, was thin and blonde. Ozg'in va blonde degani soch sariq ayol. Mana soch sariq ayolni blonde deyiladi. Xo'p, ozg'in va blonde bo'lgan ekan, had nearly twice the usual amount of neck. Xo'p, the usual amount of neck degani odatiy bo'yinning qismi, twice ikki marotaba, nearly degani deyarli. Xo'p, odatiy bo'yindan yoki normal bo'yindan uning bo'yni ikki marotaba uzun edi ekan. Which came in very useful. Ishlatish mumkin bo'lgan yaxshi ibora bu ham, ya'ni qo'l kelmoq yoki foydali bo'lmoq qandaydir holatda degan ma'noni anglatadi. Xo'p, qaysiki came in very useful, foyda bo'lgan ekan yoki unga qo'l kelgan ekan, as she spent so much of her time craning over garden fences, spying on the neighbors. U bo'ynini garden fence, oshxona zaboridan cho'zib, crane degani cho'zib, o'z vaqtining ko'p qismini qo'shnilarning ustidan yashirincha nazorat qilib sarflaganda, uning odatiy bo'yindan ikki marotaba uzun bo'lgan bo'yni foydali bo'lgan ekan, qo'shnilarni ustidan nazorat qilish uchun. The Dursleys had a small son called Dudley. Dursley oilasi Dudley degan o'g'il farzandi ham bo'lgan ekan. In their opinion, there was no finer boy anywhere. Ularning fikricha, in their opinion, hech qayerda bu boladan yaxshiroq bola bo'lmagan ekan. Came in very useful iborasini ko'ramiz. Foydali bo'lmoq, kerakli paytda asqotmoq, qo'l kelmoq. Come in useful later. Keyinchalik foyda kelmoq, foydali bo'lmoq. Skills that come in useful. Qo'l keladigan yoki asqotadigan mahoratlar yoki qobiliyatlar. Learning English will come in useful in the future. Bizni holatimizga to'g'ri keladigan gap ekan. Ya'ni ingliz tilini o'rganish kelajakda asqotadi yoki kelajakda foyda keltiradi. Dursleys had everything they wanted, but they also had a secret. And their greatest fear was that somebody would discover it. Dursleylar oilasi o'zlari xohlagan barcha narsaga ega edi, had everything edi, lekin ularda bitta sir ham bor edi ekan va ularning greatest fear degani eng buyuk deb tarjima qilinadi, lekin bu holatda qo'rquvga nisbatan fear qo'rquv, eng katta qo'rquvi yoki eng ko'p qo'rqqan narsasi shu ediki, that somebody would discover it. Bu sirni kashf qilish yoki tagiga yetib qolishidan qo'rqishgan ekan. Xo'p, ularda sir ham bor ekan va ularning eng qo'rqqan narsasi kimdir u sirni tagiga yetib qolish. Discover a secret degani, demak, kashf qilish o'zi discover a secret bo'lsa, sirni kashf qilmoq yoki sirni tagiga yetmoq, sirni bilib qolmoq. They didn't think they could bear it if anyone found out about the Potters. Ular o'ylardiki they could bear it. They didn't think, ular o'ylashmasdiki they could bear it. Bear degani chidamoq yoki bear degani chidamoq, bardosh bermoq, ko'tarib yurmoq, olib yurmoq. Bear responsibility, misol uchun mas'uliyatni ko'tarib yurmoq. She bore the pain without crying. U og'riqni yig'lamasdan u og'riqqa yig'lamasdan chidadi. She can bear the noise anymore. U shovqinga boshqa chiday olmaydi. Ular o'ylashmaski, ular chiday olishardi. If anyone found out about the Potter. Find out so'zi ham ibora, ya'ni u discover'ga o'xshaydi ma'nosi, ya'ni biron narsani anglab yetmoq, biron narsani tagiga yetmoq. Xo'p, Potterlar oilasi haqida kimdir bilib qolsa, unday holatga chiday olmaymiz deb o'ylagan ekan. Mrs. Potter was Mrs. Dursley's sister. Garri Potterning onasi deb Potter xonim Dursley xonimning opasi bo'lgan ekan yoki singlisi. But they hadn't met for several years. Lekin ular bir necha yillar mobaynida ko'rishishmagan edi. In fact, aslida Mrs. Dursley pretended she didn't have a sister because her sister and her good-for-nothing husband were as un-Dursleyish as it was possible to be. Mr. Dursley singlisi yo'qdek o'zini tutar edi. Pretend degani o'zini tutmoq, o'zini dek ko'rsatmoq. Chunki shunday ko'rsatganining sababi, chunki her sister and her good-for-nothing husband, good-for-nothing foydasiz, keraksiz, hech narsa uchun foydasiz degan ma'noni aytadi. Demak, uning singlisi va keraksiz yoki foydasiz eri Underslesh degan sifat o'zi yo'q. Bitta avtor o'zi tuzgan, ya'ni uning opasi va yoki singlisi deylik, uning singlisi va eri, keraksiz eri ularning oilasi, ya'ni Dursleylar oilasiga xos emas edi degan ma'noda aytmoqchi. Good for nothing. Xo'jayini uni foydasiz yoki hech narsaga yaramaydi degan odam deb aytdi. The Dursleys shuddered to think that what neighbors would say if the Potters arrived in the street. The Dursleys shuddered to think biron bir narsa haqida o'ylash bilanoq yoki o'ylash bilangina qo'rqmoq yoki titramoq. Shudder o'zi titramoq. To think o'ylab biron narsadan qo'rqmoq. O'ylashning o'zi qo'rqinchli bo'lish, tasavvur qilishning o'zi noqulay yoki qo'rqituvchi bo'lish. Shudder to think what might happen. Nimadir bo'lishini o'ylash bilanoq qo'rqish. I shudder to think what could go wrong. Nima noto'g'ri ketish haqida o'ylab qo'rqdim yoki qo'rqaman. Shudder to think what neighbors would say if the Potters arrived in the street. Hop, Dursleylar oilasi, ularning qo'shnisi, Potterlar oilasi ularning ko'chasiga yetib kelsa yoki ko'chasiga kelsa nima deb o'ylasharkin deb ularning fikrini haqida o'ylab qo'rqishar ekan. Shudder to think. The Dursleys knew that the Potters had a small son too. Dursleylar oilasi yana shuni ham bilishar ediki, Potterlar oilasi kichkina o'g'il farzandi ham bor edi. Lekin they had never seen him. Lekin ular u bolani hech qachon ko'rishmagandi. This boy was another good reason for keeping the Potters away. Keep the Potters away degani Potterlar oilasini yiroq saqlamoq, ya'ni o'zlaridan yiroq tutmoq. Aynan ana shu bola Potterlar oilasini o'zlaridan yiroq saqlashning yana bir yaxshi sababi edi. They didn't want Dudley mixing with a child like that. Ular o'zining farzandi Dudleyni child, ya'ni Garri Potter nazarda tutilyapti. Bunday bola bilan aralashishni yoki unday bola bilan munosabatda bo'lishni xohlamas edi. Mix with degani munosabatda bo'lmoq yoki kimgadir qo'shilmoq. Mix with somebody. Mix with people, odamlar bilan aralashmoq yoki muloqot qilmoq, ijtimoiy aloqada bo'lmoq. Mix well with others. Boshqalar bilan yaxshi chiqishmoq yoki ijtimoiy munosabatda bo'lmoq. She mixed with everyone at school. U maktabda barcha odamlar bilan yaxshi chiqishadi yoki yaxshi kirishishadi. Mixed with a child like that. When Mr. and Mrs. Dursley woke up on a dull grey Tuesday, our story starts. There was nothing about the cloudy sky outside to suggest that strange and mysterious things would soon be happening all over the country. Mr. and Mrs. Dursley woke up on a dull grey. Dull degani zerikarli, grey degani kulrang, lekin Tuesday, ya'ni seshanbaga nisbatan ishlatilganda bu zerikarli, rangsiz yoki ob-havosi bo'mag'ur bo'lgan seshanba kunida turgan payti bizning hikoyamiz boshlanadi. Hop, cloudy sky, bulutli osmonda tez orada butun mamlakat bo'ylab happening all over the country, butun mamlakat bo'ylab sodir bo'ladigan sirli yoki g'alati narsa haqida darak beradigan bulutli osmonda hech narsa yo'q edi. Ya'ni bulutli osmonda, o'sha seshanba kungi bulutli osmonda yaqin orada butun mamlakat bo'ylab sodir bo'ladigan sirli va g'alati bir narsa haqida darak beradigan hech narsa yo'q edi. Mr. Dursley, janob Dursley, hummed as she picked out his most boring tie for work. Ishi uchun eng zerikarli galstugini yoki eng xunuk desa ham bo'ladi, galstugini olar ekan, hom, shivirlamoq yoki o'ziga o'zi gapirayotganda chiqaradigan ovozi hom, past, uzluksiz tovush chiqarmoq, og'iz yopiq holda ohang chiqarish. Hum softly, sekin shivirlamoq. She hummed at a tune while cooking. U ovqat pishirish mobaynida shivirladi, tovush chiqardi. Mr. Dursley gossiped away happily as she wrestled a screaming Dudley into his high chair. Dursley xonim esa gossiped happily, quvnoq tarzda g'iybat qilarkan, as she wrestle degani kurashmoq. Lekin wrestle kimnidir into bo'lsa, kimnidir kuch bilan qayergadir majburlamoq. Bu holda Dursley xonim qarayotgan Dudleyni high chair, ya'ni baland bolalar stulchasi. Mana bunaqa ko'rinadi mana. High chair, baland bolalar stulchasi. Ana shunga, ya'ni baland bolalar stulchasiga baqirayotgan Dudleyni kuch bilan o'tirg'izishga harakat qilar ekan, quvnoq tarzda g'iybat qilar edi. Yaxshi kayfiyatda g'iybat qilar edi. Kimnidir kuch bilan biror joyga majburlab kiritmoq, qarshilik qiladigan odamni zo'rlab joylashtirma yoki olib kirish. Wrestle somebody into a car. Kimnidir majburlab mashinaga tiqmoq. Kimnidir majburlab xonaga tiqmoq. She had to wrestle the child into bed. U bolani majburlab kravatga tiqishga yoki kravatga yotqizishga majbur edi. None of them noticed a large tawny owl flutter past the window. Ularning hech qaysi biri ulkan tawny degani ola-bula rangli. Mana bunaqa rangli, mana bunaqa ola-bulali hayvonni tawny deyiladi. Demak, ularning hech qaysi biri ulkan katta owl, ola-bula boyo'g'lisini yoki ukki deyiladi. Flutter past the window. Oynaning oldidan flutter past. Yengil uchib o'tmoq, tez va yengil harakat bilan yonidan o'tib ketmoq. Flutter past the window. Oynani oldidan tez uchib o'tmoq ekan. Demak, ularning hech qaysi biri ola-bula ulkan yoki ola-bula rangli boyo'g'lini oynaning oldidan tez uchib o'tganini sezishmadi. Notice, sezmoq. At 8:30, Mr. Dursley picked up his briefcase, kissed Mrs. Dursley on the cheek and tried to kiss Dudley goodbye, but missed. Soat 8da Dursley janob Mr. yoki Dursley soat 8:30da o'zining briefcase chemodanini qo'liga olib, packet Mrs. Dursley on the cheek, yanog'iga yengil o'pib qo'ydi. Peck on the cheek degani yanog'iga yengil o'pmoq. And tried to kiss Dudley. Bolani o'pishga harakat qilar edi xayrlashayotgan payti, lekin o'pa olmadi. But missed. Chunki because Dudley was now having a tantrum. Having a tantrum degani jahli chiqmoq, qisqa vaqt mobaynida jahli chiqmoq. Hop, Dudleyni jahli chiqayotgan edi va throwing his cereal o'zining kashasini devorga at the wall otayotgan edi. Little Tyke chortled Mrs. Dursley as she left the house. U uyni tark etar ekan, xirab, kulib yoki xixillamoq. Chortle degani xixillamoq, xixillab kulmoq degan ma'noni anglatadi. Demak, Tyke esa bolakay, kichkina yoki shumtaka desa ham bo'ladi. Little Tyke sho'x, biroz yaramas yoki quvnoq bola. Little Tyke. The little Tyke broke my phone, ya'ni shumtaka meni telefonimni sindirdi. Tyke shumtakayam desa ham bo'ladi yoki bezori. Kichkina bezori deb xixillab kulayotgan payti uyni tark etdi. He got into his car and backed out of number 4th drive. U uyidan, ya'ni u mashinasiga o'tirdi va 4-raqamli yo'lakdan ortga haydab chiqib ketdi.
Dars orqali sizga qandaydir qiymat bera olgan bo'lsam, obuna va like tugmalarini bosishni so'rab qolgan bo'lardim. Agar bu darsning ikkinchi qismini chiqishini xohlasangiz, kommentda Garri Potter ikkinchi qism deb yozib qoldiring. And I'll see you in the next lessons.